The man them are inside. It's been the vibes for a minute, but for us two, oh Lord, it's been too long. For us three, should I say, it's been too long.
See, they never input me. Never input
The
me.
key component.
Nah, we've been including
Just
you.
wait,
I told you
man.
bring
Wait,
the mic
man.
in.
Oh, that come.
So
He's
I
the
told you
secret
bring the mic.
ingredient.
Bro,
Oh,
he's the vision. He's the visionary.
A visionary.
Let
oh
me
my
get
God,
into
I was
it.
going to say
Let
that.
me get into it. First and foremost, as you can see, we're live on air.
Yeah.
We're live on air.
Oh, no.
He's been plotting.
We're live on air.
He's plotting.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Once again, you are locked into the Experimentation podcast.
Mm-hmm.
If you didn't know, let me let you know what we're about. Music and culture.
Exactly.
easy.
We're here to educate and elevate.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
We're here to empower, entertain,
Exactly.
and uplift the black community.
Exactly.
One episode at a time.
Exactly.
Woohoo!
Yes,
You can't have a much better intro than that, man.
Hey,
We're working.
Hey, we're working. We're working.
But wait. Who are you?
Who am I?
Yeah, tell the people if they didn't know.
Once again, the smoothest voice from the west side.
Allegedly.
Ask your gal.
Ask your gal. That's the facts and statistics. Your gal is there just listening.
The stuff he's saying is going to make me get mad.
It's part of the metrics.
Listen. I make music.
What?
I write stories.
What
For your
else?
gal?
And there are two singers on this couch today.
Wait, there's a second.
Brother,
Whoa,
have you heard my voice?
That's what I mean. I don't know you dumb guy.
Oh, yeah.
I go by the name of Jerry the Kid.
AKA.
Return of the Kid.
God damn.
Was good.
I like that intro today.
I feel like there's 3 singers here, but it's fine. Carry on.
Who's that? Free?
Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah, that's cool. Good.
Like a boys' choir.
My co-host.
I don't know how to feel about that one. I don't know how to feel about that.
I don't know how to respond to that, innit?
Oh, me?
How can I say, I said boys choir?
Yeah, that's a bit more
Boys'
wife.
choir
so
is cool.
good.
That's where I come
I'm
from.
so
That's
good.
where I
Oh
got
my
this.
God.
Gosh.
Anyways.
That's the foundation.
My co-host to the left of me, who's been waiting for so long to drop this intro. Introduce yourself. Let the people know who you are.
Finally.
You know he's been getting frustrated.
Finally.
How long did we not let you in the studio?
Months and years.
Months
Finally.
and years.
L and RBG has come back
Goddamn.
to J10XJJ Studios.
Goddamn.
It's the boy L and RBG.
RB what?
RBG red,
What, yo?
black, green.
Let them know the colours.
Gaza.
Oh, whoa. Grand Verbalizer LA.
Oh, no.
LL Cool A.
Hey.
A humble African in a Babylon. Medea. And
stuff.
last but not least, LA, the one and only. I love that he's here. You know why? I love why he's here because he was around back then. He knows when to jump in.
He knows.
You know, so many
He
men
knows.
don't know when to jump in. He was around.
I told you.
He was here.
Singers on this couch here. And the third member, the exclusive EXP,
Look at him.
Exclusive.
Look at him. He thinks it's him.
visionary.
Thinks it's him.
No, I thought it was me.
The organizer.
This guy's lucky he got no camera.
You know what man edits that? I'm zooming into his face and that. Yeah, it's not you, mate.
Calm down, mate.
Alright,
Calm
don't-
down.
Calm down. Let them start again, please. Thank you.
JJ, calm down.
Yeah,
Calm
remember-
down.
Yeah, Elliot, relax.
Don't say gums. Don't have that.
you come to our house, relax.
Visionary.
Come on.
Organizer.
Organize.
Drip connoisseur.
Every other
No.
day.
Drip connoisseur.
Oh, is that what it is?
Listen,
Go
ladies,
to the deal up. Hey.
you come to him, you ask him, what you going to get for me?
Oh,
His daily paper.
Sponsors.
you know what
I'm
I'm saying?
saying.
Soon come though.
Listen,
Shout out Daily
listen.
Paper.
Shout out Daily Paper.
Shout out
Each
Daily
and
Paper.
every.
Trust me.
There's a lot we can actually say about this guy. Like, too much.
Father
And we've
Baskidi.
been saying it. So you need to
Father
tune in and look
Baskidi.
into all of our episodes to learn who this guy is. I'ma just say this today. It's the man that makes us look good on the camera.
On the
Come on.
Makes us sound good on the microphones.
Chris.
His name is so nice.
Uh-huh.
The girl have to say it twice.
And what is that name? Who is that? Who could it be?
You start off, man. Let them know.
J10.
J10.
He don't shoot with a skate.
Don't shoot with a skate.
He has no.
Don't beg no friend.
He got beg no friend. Hey, Baskidi. Hey, his girl is. Hey. Hey, Baskety.
Hey.
Father Baskety in the building.
Father.
Fucking
Father.
building.
Hey.
We're back.
Oh, wait. Hold
We're
on.
back, guys.
Finally. J10.
I'm a Mac, man.
J10 has come back to the mic.
I just wanted to let you lot, find out for yourself.
He forced me today
forced.
Man said peer pressure.
on the Mac. That's what we've been waiting for.
Oh, right.
Main event business.
Main event business.
Top
people.
tier.
He thought it was him.
You
earlier,
got this,
but it's
Jerry.
not, but-
Do your thing.
When I said there were two singers on the couch, I know you lot meant me. You were like, oh, hold on a second. So then who else are you talking about?
I don't think they did.
No, they did. They really did. It's fine. People, this guy, I don't even know how I'm going to start this, but I'm going to first say this brother here is the most driven, talented brother that I know in my circle right now. And he's also one of the only other people that will walk up to you on the train randomly and be like, hey, yo, what you say? You good? Like, listen to my music. I'm saying, like, I'm an artist. I'm trying to show you who I am. Unprovoked.
I appreciate that, my boy.
Bro, this guy right here, family guy, you know what I'm saying? He's all about his money. He's all about his vision as well. Respectful.
People
You
down, man. Trust me.
know what I'm saying?
And his gear.
Bro.
More
Part of the operation. Nah. Just make music, man.
More
Just
girl.
make music.
You know when she goes, I bet you say this to all of us. no, man. Just make music.
Just make
man.
music.
I'm
Music.
so
Please.
dead.
It's all about the music.
It's
so
all
dead.
entertainment, man.
Listen, he's here to talk about music today, but we're going to get into some other stuff before that. But I'm going to let you know his name. Elliot JR.
Say that one more time.
Elliot JR down in J10XJJ Studios here for an EXP exclusive. Can we get a
Exclusive.
black hand in this room,
Black
please?
hand for the boy JR. I just want to say, no boy can chat to JR before we do. Exclusive, we say. I am mean.
Trust me, exclusive. Shout out the
Come
guys, man.
Come on.
How you feeling
today?
today, though, bro?
Good, man. Literally, I'm feeling good, comfortable. I was just about to shout everyone out, but we can
Do your
just get
thing,
into
do
convo.
your thing.
Do your thing, bro.
bro,
Shout out the guys,
Come on.
man.
Come on.
EXP podcast. Shout out the guys,
Mm.
J10XJJ.
Come on,
We're in
man.
the studio, man. My brothers, man. Literally. Man, we came in from young, growing up. We're just seeing each other elevate, you know?
Family
Trust me,
thing right here.
progress. Literally,
No
we're
friendship
vibing.
again.
Just catching up, man. You know, we're just conversating. Literally talking
We're gonna
about
have big convos
big,
today.
big
bro.
convos on
Serious
the way, man.
combos, man. I'm
Trust me.
excited. I'm excited.
Literally.
We're all excited. I can't lie. We've
Very
been
excited.
waiting.
This is my first time in this setup, and I like it, man. It's nice.
Come on, man. We put money behind this shit.
Come on, man. It's
A
all-
lot of it.
you
know.
know, man.
A lot,
Proper
a lot.
stuff.
Come on.
Ain't no idiot thing. This is all set up. Literally, you see what's going on, man. We're just live on there now, isn't it?
Live. Come on.
Literally, palm trees and stuff.
How the rest of the men? I'm so dead. A man said,
We're in Barbados.
Yeah, just you don't know
Buddy
where we'll be.
Barbados, Julie.
We could be anywhere.
but how are the rest of the men then feeling today, man? How are you?
Sorry, bruv. Man was fam. With this new bloody technology, fam.
It's a bit.
That's
Had-
answer.
Uncle,
Had man.
Uncle. He's,
Had man.
sorry,
Yeah.
sorry.
Had man. Had.
With
I
the-
lie, but why would the
Nah, it's cool. It's
every
cool,
day
it's
with
cool.
the and that,
Hey,
bro?
hey.
Come on, man. Man's here.
I
Just
love that. man.
tired, but
Blessings.
hungry. How are you saying?
Bless black highly.
Hey, you ain't said that in a minute.
But it's the right, because family's in the room, you gotta
Yeah.
do it
Gotta
properly.
do it properly. No cap.
Conscious and concentrated. I'm here.
Mm.
We like that. we
That's
like
good, man. That's what you want to hear. Honestly,
beautiful, man.
like I
That's
said, I
beautiful.
appreciate you guys for coming, letting me come even. Actually, bad man don't come. I know this guy's gonna say so much shit, bro. I literally
This
knew
is
it.
not how we
I
start
literally
this.
knew it.
This is
I
not how we
literally knew it.
start
Like, I know around this guy, yeah. I can't even say certain things. These men are gonna make it a different way. Listen, let me just a disclaimer. This is like, just know, I know what I meant in it. Like, you get it. Like, these are what?
Hey, as you can see here, the men them have been around each other for long enough now that we can just talk and laugh, and it's enjoyment,
me.
in it. We
Come
have
on,
a
man.
lot of discussions.
It's natural.
We've been having a lot of discussions from back in the day as well, man. A
Trust
lot of
me.
banter.
Long time.
Long time.
We got one topic that we haven't actually brought to you before, though, and I feel like you should kick this one off.
You see, on this podcast, this show is a show about music. It's about
Yes.
history, culture.
Yes.
And part of the culture, a integral, fundamental part of our culture is our women. We love the women.
Of course.
No boy can go without gal, you know.
Nah.
I am me.
Yeah, trust me.
It's craziness. Have you ever been to Central London before?
Yeah.
Alright, have you ever touched Oxford Street?
Yes.
The day is overcast. So there's a potentiality of rain,
Yeah.
but you don't know when the rain is going to strike. You get me? You're walking in Oxford Street, night town dead there,
Yeah.
and you start seeing the dancers them are like a forward. You know what I'm saying? They're forward, you know, and just do their thing. You're like, okay, they're rocking, they're doing their thing. I know you've got a background in that, but we're gonna save that. We're gonna save that. No, I'm not saying it like that. It isn't a disrespect.
No.
No,
You pick that up?
No.
I like that.
It's not a disrespect. I'm saying that this guy knows how to dance. I ain't saying the disrespect. You hear me?
Come on,
so I'm saying it. Come on, research. So what I'm saying is this: he can see palaver and commotion. He say, "Well, go on, like outside night time. I'm seeing cameras flashing. People put security guards.
Yeah,
it's a big business.
Move out the way. Move out the way. Move. Oh my gosh.
It's sounding techie already.
It's sounding mental. The clouds are starting to come together.
It's a bit grey now.
It's grey, dark, and the heavens. Jano start open dark. You see, too drizzle. And as the person's forwarding that, you see a top tier celebrity.
Okay.
Someone fine babe.
Okay.
The dancers them are saying, yo, dog.
Grab that.
Not even grab that. It's not even a that thing. They start playing some R&B. They start playing. You. You get me? It's craziness. She's cleared her security out the way for you. She's allowed it. Who is that fine, resplendent, aesthetically astounding woman who you dance in the rain for?
I ain't gonna lie, there's a few. I ain't dancing for no one. It's got to be a joint mission.
Oh,
like,
no.
You got to be dancing with me. Like, let me just look at the camera as well. This ain't no...
It's a whining thing, you know. And they switched it. Now it's like it's an R&B slow jam. Then they said,
like
nah,
a nice little slow dance together.
And like they switched it to some. Did they play some Shensia?
You're brocking your back for her, bro. That's what you're doing.
No, she's
not on that. I ain't on that. I ain't on that. Let's get. She'll be getting left alone. She'll be getting left alone. I ain't on that.
Oh Lord.
I ain't on that. I'll be saying safe.
Man's doing head spin on the ground. And
Nah, knocking. Nah.
Yo, they switched it out and it's now my girl come flip it like a flippergram, flip it like a flippergram, make your bumper and you're like,
I'll be flipping them. That's what
you get me? So who is the person that'll be flipping and dipping
person,
and
bro? Who's that one person that comes into your head, bro? Come on, man. One person, bro. Not 31. One.
It's bare different.
He just said what they want.
No, I'll name one. I'll definitely name one. It's just
name her.
name it, reel them off.
I'm spoiled for choice, man.
Should we give the ones that we've given before
Yes.
just to give him inspiration?
Yeah, go on.
I've said before, Scissor.
Yeah, I've been seeing some videos of her.
Yeah,
She's lang and she got a
beautiful.
body.
I've also said this one's a bit too close to home, but Flo, Renee Downer from Flo. Louder.
You know about
Louder.
Yeah, that's the 3 girls, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're hard, man. And they're very pretty as well. So
Beautiful young women. And that's the thing, it's about appreciating the women. It isn't about disrespecting.
Yeah, trust me. We respect them. We respect each other as humans, you know. But come on, bro. The man was so silly.
You wanted to say that to the mic. You forgot.
Cool. Here's what we need to remember as well. Yeah. For me, the pretty women who attack the paintings worldwide. Literally, we respect you so much. Like pretty ones, the slim thick ones, the super thick ones, all the jiggle butt warriors. Like, do you get it? Like, that's what we love you. I ain't gonna lie. Like,
facts, we love y'all.
Bro. Yeah. So who did you decide?
Ooh, I said Georgia Smith.
God damn.
Who else did I say? I said Ira Star.
Yeah.
Jay the Kingdom.
Yeah. Wow.
Who else? I can't remember now.
I've said
so basically, everyone that you named, they could be involved. You could be involved.
Yeah. You said
flipping. Who else? Yeah.
Big bad. Big bad. Respect to big. I can't lie.
You can draw from US
as well.
Yeah.
Not even. I say international as well.
Come on.
I'm trying to think of
What's that, Nico?
Is it?
Oh yeah. What's?
Do you not know about Lady London?
I've heard.
Princess Lady London. That's another one. That's my choice.
Even like in America, like she's flipping. Who else? I'm trying to think in my head, bro. I'm just trying to think in my head.
Lady London, yeah.
Bro,
JJ has just discovered Lady London.
Glorious. How do you say that girl's name again? I don't even have to say my. Yeah, my baby.
She's lang as well.
That's my little
sweetie. There's a whole lot of beautiful women that's shining and doing their thing, man. Shout them out.
Big them up for their craft as well, because they're out here shelling their craft. But we just have to appreciate you, man. Because eyes, you get me?
Come on, man, with eyes to see, get me? And it's not like we're gonna see and not say. Obviously, some people do see and not say, but Come on, you gotta respect what's respectable, you know.
That was not the way I thought the segment would go, you know. I can't lie. But I'm glad we brought it back. I'm glad you are here to talk the talk today.
Appreciate that.
Broski.
Trust me, that was a cool little segment. I wasn't expecting that, but obviously we appreciate all beauty, innit?
We got another segment today.
We don't judge racially either.
No. Round here we do. Sorry.
Oh, you do?
No.
I'm joking.
Only
I'm
kidding.
A third of the
I'm
podcast.
kidding.
No,
Let me just make a
I'm not
disclaimer
kidding.
for me
I'm not
personally.
kidding.
The
I'm not
only is pretty and thick. That's it. It could be slim, thick, and shape and cut. Like you get it. Bubble butt warriors.
We know.
We know.
We've seen. You're made for this, bro.
Word. One thing I knew for sure, you were made for this one. I'm not gonna lie. I've been waiting for this episode to come.
Come on, bro. I appreciate it, man.
This is also the episode I'm gonna bring back something. Something that I did a while back. If you remember, if you've been watching from the get go.
Day ones.
Oh snap! You got a little.
I told them. Wait. I told them I make music.
Yeah.
And I do what?
We write story. Tell them one more time.
I write stories. We got a story today. Just for you.
Okay.
Especially for you.
Let's go.
This one is about you.
Okay.
Yeah?
Jerry's
Let me just confirm. I don't know what's going on here.
You don't.
You know when he's like, yeah, it's actually about you. We're actually talking about
It's
you.
a little bit booky, a little bit. But
Listen, all right. Picture you and your team, your music team, your manager, people around you that work with you.
Yeah.
You're in central London. You've just come out of an important meeting with a label.
yes.
You've got big things coming for you now.
Yeah.
You're excited. You're happy. And now you want to celebrate.
Yeah.
You say to all your guys, we're going to my favorite restaurant.
Uh huh.
You know, I said, what restaurant is that, by the way? What would you like to eat?
I like a lot of different things, man. I like Italian food, pastas. I like salads as well. I like steak.
That sounds like a Vapiano thing. I can't lie.
Vaps don't do steaks.
Big.
No.
That's steaks for Vapianos.
Yeah, the Italian thing.
Okay.
From
I
that.
like salad. I like everything, man. I like just eating.
Okay. You're taking your guys to Vapiano.
Jeez.
Quick vaps after little meeting.
Yeah, quick thing.
Come on. Late night now. The plan is you're going to eat there.
Yeah.
And you're going to go with yourself and your manager to the studio.
Yeah.
And there's a big producer coming afterwards.
Uh-huh.
You're there now in the restaurant. You're chilling. You're waiting for the waiters to come. All of a sudden, you see a fine woman come your way. She asks, are you guys settled? Everything okay? Are you settled? You look to your guys. You give them the eye contact. You don't say a word, but your eyes let them know. Man, then, this one's mine. You look at her and you start conversating. You immediately recognize, oh, she's the waitress. She's serving us today. I'm going to make my opportunity. So you give a little flirtatious banter, back and forth. And then she's ready to take your order.
Yeah.
Takes all your lot's orders, goes back to the kitchen. You men are conversating now. Business, you're chopping it up, everything like that.
Uh-huh.
She comes back with your food.
Yeah.
You continue the flirtatious banter.
Yeah.
Then you float the idea of heading to the studio with her.
Okay. That might not have come through my head, but I for the situation.
Yeah, for the situation. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Clean up,
let's. Oh, I like no.
Clean up, Chris.
Yeah. Let's just say there's a little bit of
trained, innit?
Let's just say you got a bit of drink in you as well.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Throwing a bit. The inhibition's a bit like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? She goes, studio. I've never been before. That might sound a bit interesting. You know what I'm saying? The flirtatious banter has jumped up a level. Now there's attraction there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She's giving you the vibes. You're giving her the vibes.
And the green lights is green light.
Green light is green light.
Yeah, that's a different story. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She goes back now. You men are finishing your foods. She comes back. She said, you want dessert?
Lana Mercy.
She said what?
Lana Mercy.
You're already in your head. You thrown the line out there like, dessert.
2 portions.
You thrown in the line there. She's like, okay. I see what this is. Listen, I'm actually about to finish my shift now. So if you want to go studio, let me know. You look at all the men and you're like,
Wait, what?
What are you saying?
That's what
She's
you want.
finishing
Oh, so
her
she's
shift.
saying
She's
so
finishing
basically
her
she's
shift.
saying
She's ready.
She's ready.
She's ready.
She's ready.
Oh,
ready.
she's
To go to the
saying-
studio
if
to
it's
record
even-
music, right?
Oh, will she
saying-
roll with them to the studio?
She's saying she's
saying
basically
she's
saying
on-
that without actually saying I'm gonna go to the studio. She's saying I'm finishing my shift, so
She's on what I'm on.
you know what I'm saying.
Which is recording music. You're not gonna get us today, boy.
No, trust me, we're recording songs.
I'm so
Recording
dead.
music.
They're recording songs, man.
Recording
Just push that button there, babe. That's the record button.
Recording noise. That's what you
That's
lot
the
are
record.
recording.
Nah.
So you look to your team, you're like, all right, man, like, you might as well roll in it. Like, I'm not even trying to get dessert anyways. Like, let's go. Let's wrap it up.
Yeah.
You're like, cool. If you tell your colleague to get the bill, we'll wrap it up here. And then, yeah, she's like, okay, I'm going to be outside in about 5 minutes. So you know what's going on. You call the other waiter, you get the bill, it's paid. You get your stuff, you're getting ready to get up and go outside.
Yeah.
From a distance, because where you're situated from the exit, there's quite a distance in it. But you've seen the girl now, she's got a coat on, she's spoken to her colleague. By the way, the colleague as well, the one that went to get the bill, she's come over to give you the bill, but she's giving you the stink eye. She's looking at you like that. You know what I'm saying? You're thinking, like, well, go on, like, what's going on?
What's wrong with the bad vibes, man?
You know what I'm
I
saying?
hate
Bad
when the
vibes,
friends
bad
be on some
energy.
bad vibes, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Literally, some situations is jarring.
She kissed her teeth, but you have no idea why, and you just paid it. No, man, you're just cool. Paid it. Cool. Now, so as you're now getting ready to go outside, you're just taking a look at the exit just to make sure you can see where she is.
Yeah.
She's come out of the staff room now, which is closer to the actual exit. She's walking towards the door. There's a brother that's just walked in. You're not actually noticing him, but you can see that the door's open.
Yeah.
But he's now walked towards her,
stopped
her in her tracks, and starts conversating with her.
Hey.
You're like, what's going on? The conversation looks innocent. You're just thinking, oh, it's just one guy. Maybe he's just a customer and he's come in and he's noticed that she's stuff, whatever.
Just chatting, yeah.
But the conversation has continued for a bit longer than you want it to.
Yeah.
But you stay back, you're like, let me just pre the situation. It's not 5 minutes and they've still been talking. You're thinking, yo, what's going on? Who is this?
See what it is, yeah? All right, I'm going to let you finish, but in my head, I'll be thinking, bro, first things first is like, this ain't no relation. It's not like I'm thinking, ooh, my wife, like my girl.
Yeah.
No. So it's
Like,
like,
even when it is man's girl, bro, you
like-
talk to you, because at the end of the day, you know she's coming home to you, bro.
Well, let's see what happens after this. The conversation's still going. And there are heads starting to turn towards them two.
so what sort of conversation are they having? Does it
You're about to find out. Because the thing is, you're from a distance, so you can't actually hear what they're saying.
Yeah.
But when the heads start
What's
turning
the
around,
positioning of because you know sometimes, yeah, when it's, are they standing up talking?
they're standing up talking.
Right. So
Wait for it. Wait for it. As the heads start turning towards that conversation, the room quietens down. And you notice the intensity and the intention in his voice. And as the room starts to die down, the first words that you start to actually hear, babes, I've been in love with you for the last 6 years.
Hold on.
And I'm finally ready to make that commitment. What? The room gasps. They're like, oh. The heads turn. The colleague that gave you the stinker, she comes out of the staff room. She's rushing out. She's like, oh my God. She got a phone in her hand. She starts recording. You see the flash. You're like, whoa. The guy gets down on one knee and says, I'm ready to make an honest woman out of you.
Wait, nah, that's crazy. I can't lie. Look, make an honest woman out of you is crazy. It's 2023. We gotta be careful with what we're saying.
Oh, what's
is that a bad statement to say?
that? Is that a bad statement?
How can a man make an I've been chatting to too many women.
It's an old school thing, isn't it? Nah, it's an old school thing. It's an old school thing. It's an old school thing. Gets down on one knee, says, I'm ready to make an honest woman out of you, pulls out the ring and says, will you marry me? Everyone's like, oh my gosh, say yes. She's frozen in her tracks. She's positioned towards the door and the door's like in front of you, but just at a distance, isn't it? So you're only seeing the back of her. But you can see she's completely stuck, frozen. She's like,
She don't want to marry dude. Trust me.
she goes, oh, Josh, I just don't know. Like, you sprung this on me so fast.
She was trying to get lit with Diamond Gang in the studio. That's what she was trying to do. and Mama just fucking up the bass.
Hey,
Brother, I don't think he even needs to finish this.
nah, listen. I'm gonna finish it like this.
Created his own new story.
I'm gonna finish it like this.
Created his own new story.
No, trust. It's like I added my own little.
You man are,
little
yeah.
hits.
You man are now clocking out. You're like, right, okay, we need to leave the situation because it went left. They went left.
You feel the streets.
You're walking out now, and as you're walking towards the exit, you're walking past her, but you're walking this way. You're going around this because you're not trying to get involved in it. And as you're walking, she's looking straight at him, but she catches you walking back, glances to you for about 3 seconds, and then she's like, I'm so sorry, I just can't. The whole room's, it's a silent but awkward tension. But you're basically that close to the door.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave the story there because now I know where it's going. But I want to know like your thoughts, like how you feeling in that situation.
In that situation, I'll keep it moving.
Yeah, quickly, man.
I wouldn't even pay her no attention.
Yeah, man. Still gotta
Like,
go to studio.
I'm going to studio. Like, you know who I am. Shout me. Like on a separate thing. Literally, we ain't going nowhere. Especially if she's super leng. Obviously, I don't care. Like, if it was the other way around, another guy, like imagine like that's like a situation, for example, or someone, a complete stranger you don't know. If their girl is moving onto you in any sort of way, you can't be mad at you. You gotta be mad at her. That's their holy matrimony that she wasn't trying to matrimony. That's their situation.
That's they weren't trying to matrimony, bro.
That's their business, man. Because it's the other way. It's. I was just about to say it's an evil world, but in that situation, it's like apart from people that's really locked in and we're together and we have our relationship together, like strangers. Like a stranger ain't gonna care about you. The other way around, you could be crying. Oh my god, I proposed and that. Yo, he's on it. He'll be hitting that same night. He'll be in there.
Hitting his wife for sex.
He'll be in there. Literally, thumbing get me.
Thumbing the butt.
Get me, so get me.
You don't put way too much future, blood.
See what it is, yeah, that's another thing. Like, I'm not gonna go into too much detail, but just like, see what it is, the relationship thing, yeah, because women are way smarter than guys, bro. Like, a woman can cheat on a man, and he will not know until she wants him to know.
No, Mazin wants him to know. Mazin wants him to know.
Trust
me. Could never find out.
Or unless she fucks up.
You will never, I swear down.
Right, have you been on the other end or you been on the receiving end?
Who, me?
I've never been in a serious relationship. I ain't got cheated.
Look at clean up squad.
I'm just
clean up gang.
So no one can claim you?
Nah.
At the moment?
Are you sure?
Nah.
100%.
No, can someone have claimed you prior?
Yeah, that's a yes.
Nah, no, I don't lie, bro. I'm not in the... I'm past that, man, lying and
but I'm talking about
back in the day.
I had one little relationship as a teenager, but I was just kind of testing my game, man. That's like work experience. There's a girl that kind of liked me, and the man them were like, "You can't."
But in the moment, people are thinking, "Oh, this is my ride or die. This is my love forever." But you grow up quickly.
Yeah, come on, man.
That experience was his work experience, not she was his work experience.
And it's like, see what it is.
Either or.
Not either or.
The people I'm around and the mindset we have, we're just trying to be the best version of ourselves. So relationship ain't even my focus like that.
You also make sure you got a say there, though.
A certain woman there still.
Yeah, a nice someone that you got a good mental connection with. And there's levels, man. As I call it like close
they
friendships.
they don't have to be.
My
you don't necessarily
girlfriend.
have to be a girlfriend. It could be that brethren,
that
real
good friend
that you really check for her.
Yeah, bestie.
You know what I'm saying? But also, you've also got that sexual element of it as well.
Yeah,
do you know what I'm saying? Girls have that as with man as well, bro.
True. That's true. And that's why I say, and I'm saying it, I don't care. I've told so many ladies before.
Yeah, your thing different though.
Some of the brothers are not friends. Like some of the brothers you're saying are your friends. I know they're not, and I'm not trying to be bad man and hate on next man.
I thought he was going from a different angle.
No. I'm telling you, they're not. No. Look. They're not your friends. Most of them are either love you genuinely in a relationship, or they're trying to drop. I'm telling you, that's a fact.
Trust me.
Don't say no names.
I joke with my guys a lot about, you know what I'm saying, we all have like female friends, and we talk about like our relationships with them, you know, the different dynamics of it as well, because we all meet them in different places.
I swear.
And like I'll joke and be like, you man, your friend, you're calling your friend, is this your friend? Like,
that is my friend though.
Your friend. And I joke about it, but sorry.
I said you can bloody
talk. Get it, you can bloody talk. Get it.
Oh my, we all banter with each other, innit? But I'm also saying like, we'll be like, oh, this is your friend. We'll joke about it, but it's like, in different scenarios where, you know what I'm saying, there's a tension there, or there's like a feeling that's just out, you can't explain it, innit? Like it's out of nowhere. And a situation arises where it's kind of like you're testing that friendship and it changes. And I joke about it with you because it's like, in the same way now you're saying with girls and they're calling their guys, oh, they're friends, that's my friend. In a situation where it turns around and the guy's like, yeah, what's happening? Like, what we doing?
That's when shit hits the fan.
You're testing the thing, like.
No, it's gone too far. And
gone too far, but how? Because there's situations where it's not even a thing where I've like flung it on you now. It's just we're in a room.
He's putting bare variables that I haven't put in yet. Certain friendships are only plausible and only make sense in the right context. Right. As in, me and certain people can't be friends if you've got a boyfriend. your boyfriend's gonna be unhappy with that relationship.
Yeah. And the thing is,
And it's not me, you know.
The way we're doing it, we're actually genuinely, we're not trying to sound cocky with it. We're not trying to sound as.
And I'm not saying me. I'm saying guys in general.
We're looking out for you to say, yo, you want to come with us, but if you with us, you know it might backfire on you.
Yeah.
We're putting ourselves in their man's position as well. Like, guys that we don't care. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But your man might care.
I'm not gonna lie. I'll care in terms of caring about you as a person. I will care.
But you know what I mean. As in,
I get what you mean. But me personally, I'll warn you because I'm honest. That's not your friend because I know how men move. I was the scumbag.
You are the scumbag.
Why did we give you a mic?
Past tense.
Reality check.
I'm telling you of the mindset of the guy who likes his, because it's two things. He really likes her, or he's trying to chop.
Yeah, more time.
And I've seen both those situations play out because, like, as someone who really
sometimes if you might end up just and then you might like them.
Oh my gosh, you're going into underworld.
Do you get what I'm saying?
I don't want to do this.
That sounded like from experience.
I'm saying this. We all try our best on this podcast, including him, to respect women.
No, I'm not saying.
I'm not saying you don't. No. I'm not saying you don't. I'm not saying you don't. I'm making sure you're
cool.
covered.
Okay, cool.
I've got your back.
When I'm making love with these women,
yes,
is that better?
Yeah. So carry on.
When I'm making love with these women, it's like you grow to love them even more.
The spiritual and the physical connection.
It's more than sex.
It's not more than sex, basically. You end up being like, bro, like, she's actually good people.
It kind of depends on the
depends how the scenario occurs.
It is the type of woman it is. Some girls have that right mindset where you're on a level. Like when you connect, then it just works, innit?
And some ladies are just for that moment.
Yeah, realistically, yeah. They want the thriller and then keep it moving.
Because remember, we get used as well, bro.
Most ladies enjoy
our company. Yep.
Trust me.
Enjoy our company. And some enjoy casual sex more than men. A lot more. Some.
I feel like now
it's normalized way more. It's been a thing, but
it's been a thing.
It's not as popular, basically.
Because there was shame back in the day, and shame was a real thing.
Yeah, 100%.
You can't just carry yourself anywhere. It's not celebrated now. It isn't put in the music. There was no, for example, that stuff started during the 90s.
What?
I'm not slandering these people, by the way. I'm just saying the music where we're taking back our ownership, like we love type thing.
Yeah.
Lil Kim, Foxy Brown, Adina Howard.
Yeah.
That's when that music started, mid-90s. Before then,
it was Foxy Brown.
Yeah, it was shout them all out.
It's just references to say. It wasn't the ins and outs. You get what I'm saying? Now the whole of the genre
I feel like it's liberation. That's what the word I'd use. Like the women, they feel more liberated, I guess. But it's like that could be a long conversation. Like it depends on the mindset of the man. Like for people like us, like me personally, I don't care. I'm not the guy that will be like, "What's your body count?"
I'm not saying
that's
that.
weird. But it's like it's all about the mental connection you don't have, man. We're all trying to get to the best version of ourselves. We understand that like we might have a personal connection physically and sexually, and it's like we don't want anything serious. We don't want it to be too crazy, but
it's about balance and just understanding why people are like that. The same thing I was talking to you guys off camera. Why are these people like that? Why are they behaving in that manner? And you're going down a deep dark road. I'm not doing it now because we're still jovial and laughing in it, but that's why I'm always careful of like demonizing that behavior or celebrating it. You can't.
I don't think it's just a fact of
no, but
you're talking about the excess of it.
You're using the wrong word in liberation. It's the wrong word.
Why is it the wrong word?
It's not real freedom. It's ostensible freedom.
Go on.
It's the illusion of choice. Do you get what I'm saying? And I don't want to get into it because he's going to take this podcast left.
No, go on.
No. We're not doing this today.
Let's take it somewhere else. Let's take it to another conversation.
I'm saying it as I get what you lot are saying, and on a surface level, you're correct.
But when you break it down,
on a deeper level, there's a psychology behind it.
I do hear what you're saying.
Does that make sense?
That's kind of the same with anything, though. Really, it's just
but I think even in these things, because they're celebrated, I think there's middle ground. Does that make sense?
So I want to bring back a conversation that me and El had. Was last year, or it was 2 years ago, in fact. Qualities of our future partner. Because I know you as someone, as I said before, driven, focused, and we've had conversations before where, you know what I mean, like there's a lot more, you're a lot more on the music and career and family first over anything. Like we've been jovial, we've joked about, you know what I'm saying, the things we joked about. But we have a focus for, you know, these kind of things, and those things relationship wise are up in the air, and we will get to it when we want to get to it. But have you thought about qualities that you're looking for in a future partner?
Yeah, I kind of just look for the qualities of my mum in a simple way.
I was even going to ask. That's probably where you would look to as well, isn't it?
Especially because like the relationship we've had, and just as of having to like grow up and like, be more supportive from a young age, is like we're at a level where like we might not see eye to eye all the time, but it's like the focus, and just we're all trying to help each other and the bigger picture, and us growth, and just sacrifices for each other, and just being there for each other, literally through the hard times, through the good times, and just mentally, like even sometimes when I'm not in the best sort of spirit, because obviously everyone goes through ups and downs. She's like, sometimes when I'm be pissed off, like I'm not really trying to hear the motivational shit, but like just the fact that where it's coming from and it's pure, like it's good, man. Like those qualities, and just like really just
like nurturing,
the nurturing, the love, like the actual real love, literally.
Do you feel like, because those are the kind of qualities that it's not something that you can seek out and just find in anybody. It's something that kind of comes towards you.
Yeah.
And you being in a space where you're not exactly looking for any relationship at all at the moment. Yeah. It's literally just the music itself. Yeah. Is it something that, you know, aside from obviously, you know, being at home with your family and stuff, when then you're outside and you're doing your thing, you're finding it kind of hard to deal with when it's not there, because there's not a lot of women within your vicinity that's giving you that?
To be honest, that's not really my focus. Like, I'm just trying to get into the best physical shape, mental shape, get my money, just take care, keep doing what I'm doing. I be holding my people down, and I'm not even rich yet. So when I'm there, it's just doing more of that. I'm trying to expand, have different sort of businesses. I'm trying to just do as much as I can, man. The way it is, I've kind of like learned to realize, especially since I started going on a few different trips and doing a lot more overseas stuff. Like, I feel like the key of life is just like living through what you want to do, enjoying yourself, having good people around you, experiencing the world. Like, the world is so big, man. I know so many people that might spend their whole life and just be in their city, in their area, in their country. Even that, like, the world is huge, man. Like, I'm trying to go as many places as I can in my time on this earth, man. And it's like, I just have to always be self-critical, just trying to be the best version of myself, like physically, mentally, like I said, and just financially, just always trying to do that. So in terms of the relationship thing, it's like we said before, like if the mental connection is there and it's like it makes sense at the right time, and I know it's like you'll be able to feel it, man. Literally, that's why I don't ever rush these things. Because another thing with, like, I feel like with women as well, and relationship wise, like you don't really know someone until like you've been with them for a while.
And in testing times.
For a while. 100% with the test of times as well.
I think that's even more important, because I don't think it's about time. I think it's the stuff you've been through in the time you've been around.
We're reasoning like that outside. Literally, that's what we were saying.
Trust me.
We were literally saying, yeah, you can trust her, but it's like when shit hits the fan, is she there?
Know? Literally,
has she maneuvered correctly? Do you get what I'm saying?
Isn't even just shit as the fan. It's just simple as living together.
Another
human being. Living together, going away together.
Sometimes when you're dating, you're only spending X amount of time with them, and then you're going about your business.
And spending much. So there's also tangibles in that. There's also incentivized reasons to stay. And I'm not talking about big reasons. For example, us lot don't have all the money in the world, but we've got some money to date.
Yeah.
So it's an experience.
It's more than we had as well.
Like,
that's what. Thanks. Trust me. Elevation.
It's also activity, so that's fun, and you have memories from that.
Exactly.
I'm talking about something mundane as going shopping. Can I stand this person going to the shop? Can I stand this person going to the petrol station? Can I stand them when I need to go church, if I go church, if that's your thing? If you're not, it's different. How you lot work that out, if you two are very different. I know for me personally, I have this battle a lot.
Go on.
Talk to a lot of Christian women. Not Christian. That back and forth happens a lot.
But like they're trying to go on the church thing and you're not on the church thing?
Not so much, because on one side there's grace. You can be a Christian and I support it. As soon as I start saying what I believe in now, it becomes an issue. It might be a situation of literally just finding out what you lot can do in the most mundane spaces, because it's all good to the shard and you're spending 3-4, and it's not about the money, you know. It could literally be a picnic.
A lot of girls are materialistic as well.
Some,
and they want things that they can't even offer themselves. Like what?
But
like, if you got your bag,
things that they can't offer themselves, as in
like they could, like they hold standards for things that they don't do themselves. Like, are you going to the shard by yourself?
I think it's also the type of girls, the type of things you put out is the type of things you attract.
Yeah, true.
So
the energy.
If you attract materialistic women,
That means
Not
you're
saying you,
materialistic. Yeah.
but you might be flashing money. Or if not flashing money, you're doing stuff that looks like money. Even something like that, as in, where are you going to find the good women? Or are you constantly talking about bad bees? And what is your vernacular? What are you putting out into the universe?
True.
Does that make sense?
When you say money-oriented people, because there's money-oriented, like, you know, I seek, you know, monetary gain. I want to just have the money in my hand. But then there's also women that are like, it's money for my future that I want to invest.
But that's different.
And it's different. So I wanted to make the distinction that there's also people that are, you know, they're looking for the money, but not to just have it and then not spend it, or have it and, you know, it's flash it. It's have it for them, their family, you know what I'm saying? Like investing in their family's wealth. You know what I'm saying? Generational kind of wealth.
It's also a cultural thing, because what you got to think about is who taught these people to think that certain amounts of money, certain types of money is good money, certain money is bad money.
Certain experiences.
Does that make sense? Certain bin men make more than certain rappers. It's a fact.
Trust me.
Doesn't matter what, like me and I was rapping, I was making no money. A bin man was making more than me as a rapper, although it wasn't my job.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But if I was to say to someone on the surface, I'm a rapper, there's expectations with that because of the culture we've been like inculcated into. We think that certain money is either good or bad, or certain, there's all these stereotypes, but it's also a thing we've got to work out of what type of lady do you want raising your kids. So it's not so much about wife, it's the mother of your children.
Who's gonna cook my kids dinner, or my kids having McDonald's?
Yeah, that. But it's also how does
Trust.
my partner react to trauma? What happened to her at 10 that makes her just shout? She doesn't communicate, she just shouts.
Yeah.
You come to find out, rare tear tear. I'm not gonna say anything because there's gonna be warnings in it.
Yeah.
But something has happened to her that's affected the way she can communicate. This is the same thing with us. A lot of us are poor communicators.
Yeah.
That we kind of either shut off.
You talk about men.
Men are horrible communicators, bro.
It's because a lot of men
horrible.
They're toxic.
Yeah.
Not even
Not
toxic.
that.
It's like they're like on some. I don't. It depends what you're communicating about.
Also, I've been taught kind of that the easiest way to deal with things,
It's yourself, innit?
and it's to not communicate. Just firm it. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Just
Is
firm it.
Nah.
Is what it is.
Is what it is.
You had something to say, still. I heard you.
That's what I'm saying. It is what it is.
Yeah, but
It is what it is.
you're proving my point in saying, if we're gonna talk about things like, not you, especially because I know for you, I'm not saying you do this, but
Go on.
you will say ultimatum and go, yo, ultimatum by this day.
Who, me,
tell
personally?
me what I want.
Yeah, because that's how
But
my head moves.
that is different though. That's not, let's discuss this. Like an ultimatum.
No, it's not.
No, obviously it's not saying it's because no one says I've got an ultimatum for you at 6 o'clock. Is yo, tell me what I want. It's not. Let's discuss what's going.
Simple things.
Like let's
Literally.
discuss.
So I'm so sorry to interrupt, yeah, but it's like I had an experience and I was literally like that. Let's say just situations, you just ultimatums, I would say, or like Jay said, I wouldn't even say it as an ultimatum, but it's like you just gotta be direct, and it's like
it's
it's direct,
bro.
and you're just like, I ain't trying to waste my time.
Because I'm not saying that I'm not gonna have this conversation, but it's like
we're not saying that.
certain girls, like certain
We're not
ones,
saying
wanna, they don't want to address it. I think it works both ways because there's.
I'm not
that,
saying that.
go on.
I'm saying on the whole,
Go on.
they are better communicators than us because they have to do it. Their friendships, when there's an issue, they go, yo, I hated what you did, girl, and deal with it then. We will wait 6, 9, 12 months, years. I told you that the previous time I had the conversation with, I think it was Tia when she was here. There's a man from my secondary school that we've not spoken about certain things, and we have this weird energy like we're kind of cool, we're not cool, and we've just chalked that up to it is what it is. You know what I mean? That's what we've chalked it up to. That's not communicating. That's not solving the issue, because it doesn't mean that you have to be friends afterwards. You know, all it means is that there's a resolution to this thing,
and you clean up what
like
you need.
Everyone has said their piece, and everyone is at the very least okay with Wagwan.
Yeah.
That don't happen a lot for men, bro.
No.
And we are the best examples of it. If you actually deep it, most of men's miscommunication ends up in violence and death and prison.
Yeah.
Poor decision
That's
making.
ego as well, though.
All of that is
trying
ego.
to be a tough guy.
Yeah,
And that, like,
but again, the gangster thing is arrested development. That's what the gangster thing is. The gangster is thinking you have a big ego, yeah, but you're like a scared, not child, because that's disrespectful, but you're stuck in a mindset that's younger. Because what it is that you're actually powerless. If you deep the actual macro society, even someone like El Chapo or Frank Lucas, They were a man's worker. They were.
Started off somewhere, yeah.
No, not started off somewhere. As in, the government came in and cleaned them up, didn't they?
True.
Every single one of them. Which gangsters do you know who, even if they flipped into legal, don't have struggles with PTSD, all these other things?
These things come with a lot of stuff, though, especially in that sort of life, bro.
But I'm saying
Trust
that
me.
it's no wind to gain. So what I'm saying is more so, to circle back to the point I'm making, even in that, you're not a big boy. There's a man bigger than you, bro. The government is the biggest tough guy, bad man, whatever adjective you want to use in the world.
Trust me.
All of them. You're playing in a losing game, and you're literally, and the reason why I say more so on the street level is arrested development. Your development has been stopped.
Yeah.
It's been cut at a point.
Okay.
So you're acting from the position of a traumatized child. I often say as well that when you interact with people, you're often interacting with people the age they've been traumatized at. You're not talking to a 27-year-old. You're talking to a 12-year-old, because that's the day his dad cut out and never spoke to him again, or his dad was like in and out of his life.
Yeah.
Like,
Some people don't grow from those things, though. It just depends on the individual, innit? Literally.
and that's what I'm saying. So
Yeah,
even in
I
the
get what you're
growth,
saying, though.
it's a therapy to it that is unpacking it, because you can say you've grown,
Yeah.
but it triggers you.
Yeah.
You can't grow from it if it triggers you.
Yeah, that's some real spell.
It's facts, like,
True.
and that's what it is. And if real therapy gets to the bottom of it, isn't so much like kumbaya, I'm gonna talk to this person again. It's like I understand what happened to me. I know it's bad, and it isn't even forgiveness, because you don't have to forgive. It's more so I'm comfortable enough with this in my spirit that I can live life and it don't burden me. It don't affect my decision making.
Yeah.
It's not no chief thing in my mind. Because remember, we live 95% of our life, or 90% of our life, in our subconscious.
Yeah.
A lot of things is coded.
Facts.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a saying that up until some time last year, I think like middle of last year, I didn't pay it no mind. I thought it was funny. It's a joke. I'd been saying it to other people, like whenever the moment arises. If I don't laugh, I will cry.
That's an African saying.
It's Africa, but and I say it, and I heard my mom
That's
say it,
African
and I just it's a figure, and I said it as a joke. I say it as a joke. People laugh at it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just at any moment where something like silly happens, like I embarrass myself, or like something annoying is getting on my nerves, innit? And there was a point where I just felt like a heavy burden on my shoulders, and immediately after it was kind of just shrugged off. Not like I consciously just shrugged it off. It was like a subconscious, it just left, and I just started laughing. And then all of a sudden that line came in my head, and I was like, yo,
I'm doing it.
that's not healthy, you know.
This is not healthy.
It's not healthy.
I swear down.
It's actually not healthy. That crying, there's a moment where you sort of take a moment, even if you're not like, you're bawling like your eyes and you're making a noise or whatever, the tears come out your eyes and you kind of just go, whoa, like there's a release there that just happened, and I feel there's a weight off my shoulders now. And when that doesn't happen, or when you at least feel it coming and you kind of just shrug it off consciously, and then the burden kind of just stays with you and you kind of just go through it, and the moment passes you and you're like, okay, cool, live my life, whatever.
Yeah.
The next time it comes around, it feels a lot heavier. Or the next time a situation happens where it's even minor.
Okay, I get that.
Do you know what I mean? Like a minor thing, like let's say I knock something over here. Like this, and this is how my mind is thinking. Let's say, God forbid, anything happens. I knock this microphone over. Nothing happens mad,
God forbid.
but you know what I'm saying? I
You'll be
knocked it
getting a
over.
wicked bill.
Bro, that's all that's racing in my mind. I'm thinking, shit. That's
You
a
feel like
massive
you're
bill.
paro. You feel
Part of that. No, but what I'm saying is,
We all are to an extent.
it's part of the build-up of not being able to release emotions. Because that's the kind of thing where, okay, it's knocked over.
I get what you're saying.
I can pick it up and make sure that it's calm. If it's calm, it's calm. But before that, if I've gone my whole life without being able to release the emotion, I've now gone to fuck. Dude, the microphone's on the floor.
You're
oh
over.
shit! And then JJ's looking right at
panicking
me and he's thinking, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Nah, now he's mad. Now he's mad. Oh no, oh shit!" I'm feeling.
I said,
bad.
"Oh,
Do
shit."
you know what I'm saying?
No, I hear it.
The feeling's taken over before I've even rationally thought. Big
He's
man,
gonna
just
hit
pick
me
up
with
the
a
fucking
bill.
microphone,
And then at
you know
the
what I'm
end of
saying?
the day, you're just thinking, bro, it's not that deep. It's deep, but it's not deep.
Bro, that's people's mind, and I'm like guilty of this as well. I'll go to extreme thoughts of like, this guy's never gonna talk to me again now. This guy's thinking I'm an idiot. Or this guy's thinking,
honest.
you know what I'm saying? Like I hold certain images of other people's interpretation of me in my head, and then it carries with me,
Start
and I'm not able
overthinking
to. Do you
and
know what I'm saying? So, you know, we've gone from qualities of a future partner to like ourselves and stuff. But what I'm
still there. My partner needs to have an understanding of psychology as well. Not just because I do, because I need her to understand how her brain works and operates. No, I'm being dead serious. Because once you have an understanding of how your brain works,
how her brain works, or how the brain works.
Our brains work,
okay,
bro.
Cool. Is that cool? Because I heard hers.
No, because her is in relation to her, him in relation to him, me in relation to me.
Okay.
Is you understand your decision making process and why do I do the things I do? What makes me tick? Does that make sense?
I hear her with that.
But it sounds as if you have a point to disagree on.
No.
Say
because we had a conversation about speaking our mind. You know what I'm saying? No ultimatum thing. Bring my
No, not even that. No, because I'm being serious. Because even like in my partner, if she's got, I don't know.
Go on.
If she has something heavy on her chest that she needs to deal with, not so much about speaking out, because that's fine. She'll do that.
Yeah.
It's more so like, has she processed it? Because it's cool dealing with it. Dealing with it is one thing. We all deal with death and trauma and all these things. And we say, yeah, we're getting through it. But have we actually processed it? Have we actually assessed how this has affected our life? How it affects our children's life? Our network's life? Then we go into our wider... Even mentioning things. Even in terms of my situation, I won't get into any detail. But for my situation, I don't mention I have a certain... relative in my family, because sometimes it's easier to say. I don't say it, or I act as if that person is still alive to this day.
Yeah, normal.
No, but that's an easier coping mechanism.
Really?
100%. I say all the time, I've got sister and I've got. Does that make sense? I say it as
I've heard you say.
But that's not the point. The point is that I act as if this person is alive.
Do you know what? That's so mad. I've heard you say it before,
but would you say that's a coping mechanism?
It is.
But when I've heard you say it, like in my head, it's just you're acknowledging, their existence and that they were there, and it's like in that way. So I was like, I never paid it no mind when you said it.
Like I tell stories to people that I don't know, and I say, like I don't like embellish the story and say, oh, you got kids or anything like that. No, it's more so like, nah. I do that.
Oh,
that is a coping mechanism.
Okay, I didn't know you do that.
That is a coping mechanism.
I just thought you meant like, you know how it goes.
No, but that's referencing.
If man's lost someone, blah, 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 and are you still mentioning as if that's... Do you get what I'm saying?
I don't mention that unless I know you.
You're basically saying the way you're now... You are embellishing though.
What do you mean?
By saying, technically... Okay.
At the time that happened.
Okay.
All I'm doing is transposing past tense to present. So technically, if you want to call it that, you can be and say yeah.
So, and the fact that you're doing that, that's what you're saying. That's how you're coping.
Yeah, and other people cope in different ways. For example, there's some people that drink a lot. I watch these things because nothing is with that. There's no middle and no start. There's a start, middle, and end. Everything has a beginning. I don't care what people often.
You have to always see where it stems from.
And people don't want to delve into it because they don't want to delve into their demons, which is fine. This is why the phrase "not that deep" sometimes is applicable, but sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's a way to avoid the subject because I don't really want to get into it. I'm not saying you do that. I'm saying everyone does it. If I say it's not that deep, it's because I don't want to really talk about it. That's me personally. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And I think for a partner, I just think is an openness. I was even having a conversation the other day. There's a girl called, she's friends with your people, them.
Which one?
Her sister. Yeah. We were talking and then she mentioned that, I'm into like proper, yeah, but hardcore. Cool. Then we've had the discussion and essentially her conclusion was, I don't listen to men who have opinions.
So she don't listen to you.
No, but that's fine, not listen to me. But then I looked at the state because there's a personal of ego and like your ego gets hurt.
You know what's crazy? Now I see the way you're thinking. It's like, where does that stem from?
What ideology is affecting you to the point where it's not making your brain function properly?
Yeah.
And I'm not using that to diss her. She's a very intelligent young lady. Her family is a family of scholars. So they're smart people. Yeah. What ideology is causing you to believe that...
Because it's ain't facts.
Yeah, it's not facts. If you are doing something, there's a good and a bad to it, right?
Yeah.
So as much as it's that, I don't want to hear from men who hold opinions and can talk because it's long, it's headache, because I've got opinions. And this was her reasoning. I've got opinions and I don't want to argue, like, and I prefer silent men because they just listen to me. I was like, all right, cool. But on the flip side of that,
That's it. I prefer what?
this is the same psychology that will not lead men as in they are leading guys to depression and suicide, but it's the same double-edged sword. It's the same tightrope that if you're not careful, that doesn't allow the space for openness to talk. Because when you're not allowed to talk, you start to do what? You bottle up. And you think you can't talk to anybody.
You act out.
And then you
act
explode.
out, and you explode. And different men explode in different ways. And this is not to rationalize crazy behavior by men, you know. This is just an explanation of why things occur.
Especially because that's another thing why I'm not really on. Because relationships, it's like, if that's the like energy that's in the situation you're in, that's not good. It's literally detrimental for you.
Like I feel like they've got to deal with it. Some people have to deal with it. If not, most people have to deal with it before bringing someone else into
their life.
You have to heal first. I'm going to be honest.
Trust me.
It's a difficult one because I think two people can heal together and heal each other. I'm a genuine believer of that. Yeah. But it's got to be the same good intentions because both sexes have people in them who want to manipulate the weakness. Same thing like as a boy who's not close to his mum or dad, but mainly mum. That's the major one where they get emotionally manipulated.
Yeah, a lot of people be manipulated. Like, trust me, it's
because like, it's like even the whole point I was talking about of like with gangsters earlier. Most gangsters need a hug, bro. As much as that sounds funny, and I'm making a joke, I'm being dead real.
Trust me.
All they need is some love in their life.
Trust me.
Do you know how many young black boys have come and said, in various different ways? Like if it's glorifying it, they're acting braggadocious. My life don't mean nothing. I die over a chain is saying my life means nothing. I'ma die for my block means my life don't mean nothing. I value my life less than something that's a material thing. That's why the thing about like materialism in partners is a danger. So I agree with you to an extent.
Trust me.
Because a lot of people place the materials, the Versace, the Gucci, above it. They feel it adds value to them.
They feel like that means money. Literally,
not even just means money.
They judge what car you drive. When if I know some real people that's getting real money, then they drive
a Honda,
like literally the blendiest cars. At the end of the day, we're all trying to blend in, bro. It's all about blending in. People just like being. They feel like if you ain't got flashy stuff or you ain't got the latest drip, that you ain't really doing much, and then that'll make girls like. I kind of just see it just like in general society. Like,
do you feel that's the black community?
I feel like it's
defo heightened in the black community, but there's a reason for that. There's a reason for that because in the black community, we are marketed to. We don't market to ourselves. So
facts.
Who is marketing to us? What is being marketed? What is our media? Yeah. Our media is social media. Every other group of people have verified media, as in fact check, source. And I'm not saying that means they're more truthful, you know, because they lie too. Yeah. I'm saying there's more vetting of the lie. On top of that, we're already damaged anyway. So we're damaged, being more damaged by psychology and media. There's a psychological warfare that goes on, that gets undertaken by black people every day. We're under psychological warfare every day. Every single day. We open up our timeline, intentionally or not with intention. Someone is promoting death, destruction, decay to us. And we imbibe it as if it's fashionable, it's cool.
It's true.
Does that make sense? So to get back to your point, it's about the designer only thing adding worth to your life. You don't think your life is worth anything unless you have Versace, Gucci, name brand, all these other things. They think you mean more to human life. You think your life matters more than somebody because you have more designer brands on, or
that's why people
you
be
got a
doing
Benz.
the most. People be doing the most, trying to like uplift the life that they don't even really live.
Yeah, but we fall into it, bro.
Literally,
we can fall into it. It's mad easy to fall into that. Bro.
Trust me.
And it's not
growing up because it's like
I've been seeing a lot of crazy stuff.
You're seeing things. Do you know what I'm saying? When you're growing up, you want to obtain those things, and it takes longer for some people to obtain certain things, but it's about your moral compass. How have you obtained that? Do you get it?
Yeah, I agree.
So you get the rush, you get the sense of going to school, and one of your guys is looking like a 10.
But even then,
the next brother's looking like a 5. But that's your guy. You feel the pressure to now. You have to get there to be a 10. But remember, his old man's worked hard. His old man's done his thing. You're living a different life. You're coming from that side of the school, but he's living on that side of the school.
And it's the same
And
school.
you already know it's the same school, but you already know that distance. That's from upper class to lower class.
Trust me, it's a whole different setup in the house.
But
Trust me.
You're saying that. What's even our metrics for what looks good and what don't look good? Think about
it's true. Mainstream.
What do we judge as attractive? This is getting into the proper conversation now. Even like my partner's beauty standards need to be to a point of what do you find attractive and why? Why is this good hair and that's bad hair? Do you get what I'm saying? As the great Malcolm X once said, who taught you to hate yourself? And then you look at it and you go, rah.
The white man.
Not just, because it's not just the white man. If I go through the age, I can go, every community has done something to us. And I'm not just saying it as a victim thing.
Yeah, but you know what I mean, though.
As a victim thing. We've done stuff to ourselves out of pain, anger, hurt, and trauma. We've done stuff to ourselves as well.
I feel like black people are their worst enemies. Black people kill each other. One thing I've noticed about Asian communities, they just, obviously it's not like they all support each other, but it's not the same. Whereas black people, they have each other as their ops. They rap about killing each other and that, like. That's like
again,
and then when people die, it's all Black Lives Matter. Oh my God!
I'll say this: I'm not trying to take you out of your point because part of what you're saying has truth to it, but I disagree because see, crime is about proximity. If I am a white person, I'm going to be around white people. I live around them. I sleep around them. I shit around them. I'm around white.
What does that even mean?
Meaning, I'm around white people 24/7 unless I'm in the outward society.
Yeah, of course.
So
bro.
I will commit crime to guess who? White people. I'm white. If I'm Asian. If you look at all the crime statistics of all the other communities, Asian on Asian crime is big because you know why? Asians kill other Asians.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Black, but it's highlighted because there's a marketing campaign behind black on black violence. The terminology of it.
Yeah,
not saying it doesn't exist, and there's a psychology behind us that makes it worse.
Yeah.
The psychology behind us is black life is dog shit. It doesn't matter. So as much as the group was needed, but the three people that run it and the way they run it, disgustingly laundering money and all them things there is nasty. And I don't need to say allegedly because you Negro-peans went jail. Do you get it?
Yeah.
What I'm saying is that the psychology in their community, for the most part, is because they've not had their history torn away. Bare of us don't know who we are.
Yeah.
Like
a lot of people are lost, man.
A lot of us can't even trace our ancestry back 1 or 2 generations, let alone back to ancient times.
And then it's like the fact that they're lost and they don't know that. They just want to be what they see or see what they want to be, what they deem as cool or what.
The stuff that's marketed to them.
Yes.
And who owns and operates these media companies. Because it's not... As much as the rappers and everyone has a responsibility. I believe every artist has a responsibility. And us who will talk about that on your tape. You have a responsibility. Like if I start to rap again, I have a responsibility. As a producer, you have a responsibility. You know why? Because the frequencies you make are more important than the actual words at points. Yeah. Even I use the example, the Pooh Shiesty song, Back in Blood. He could have not said anything on that song. Those chords are minor, dark chords. Dun, 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 dun. Doesn't that sound dark from you just hearing it?
Yeah.
Of like, you hear it and something's going to happen. To me, that's a warning. So for me, even like if I look at my future partner, I need to go, how do you react to all these things in the environment? What do you take from this? You don't have to have the same viewpoint as me, but do you support this negative, destructive, decaying culture? Like, are you a cheerleader for it? Or do you want to change it?
It's getting deep. And I like it. I defo wanna get more of your take on these kind of things as well. But we gotta have you on for another episode for that because we got something else to do later on.
Just give 5 key qualities.
Yeah.
Each person.
What do you mean? In a woman? Or just in general?
Yeah.
Mentally, like someone that will have you mentally, like really be there, have a mental connection, loving. That's what you need. Honesty as well. Cleanliness, like hygiene and cleanliness in general. Of course.
Very important.
Flipping.
It's next to godliness.
Of course. Of course. Especially because I'm someone I like to keep myself clean. So you got to be doing what I'm doing.
Is it fresh Louis V? Fresh?
Come on.
That's what 2. Yeah, I think 2's coming if you don't know.
Yeah.
No, I done 4, bro.
Was it 4?
Can you not count?
Bro, your count has been poor recently.
Can you not count?
Yeah,
This guy's zoned out.
Math was on my subject. Maths was on my subject.
The last one, I'm trying to think. I'm gonna throw in a friend thing. One of you man throw something in the air, innit?
Patience?
Yeah, I have patience. Yeah, patience. Fuck it.
That's good.
That's cool. What about you?
Cleanliness. Do you know what? Cleanliness is one of those things where you look at it as like, you know, keeping things tidy, but it's also how you view yourself in it, because you keep yourself clean, and there's something inner within you that's like, listen, I'm taking care of myself. I'm making sure that I'm not just presentable, but like within myself, I feel good. Because if you're listening to how your body is responding to certain things around you, you know what I mean? Like, let's say you're in your environment, your room.
Yeah.
If your room ain't clean, you're there just coughing and breathing different, and you're not even paying it no mind. That's not clean. Not just because of the room, but because yourself, your body's telling you, listen, change it, like fix up. You know what I'm saying? So cleanliness for sure, that's a good one. I like that one. Patience is the one I said to you, because I think not just patience for other people, but patience for yourself, to just know that your time for whatever you need is coming. You know what I mean? Like in that Christianity, you know, that saying, it's God's plan. You know what I'm saying? He has a plan for you. Yeah. You might not come the time you want, but it's coming.
When you need it.
When you need it, you know what I'm saying? So
you got to grow mentally as well into things. No,
exactly. You got to be prepared for when it does come and that moment happens. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be on his time. Or and if you believe in anything else as well, a higher power or just whatever you believe in, there's going to be a moment for you where things happen and it's the right moment, and you just have to be there for that. And I think patience is a virtue for that, because that's where you can be within yourself and be calm in situations where you might feel like, I really wish this would change. I really wish my situation would change. You turn around, you have that patience. You're like, okay, cool. I'm going to take it easy for that. One last one. I just say that nurturing, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like that's just like you were saying, like the qualities that your mother has that you would look for a future partner, like in the same way, you know, that automatic instinct to be like, are you okay? Do you need something?
Have you eaten?
Bro, the small things. Have you eaten? You know, there's days where people, let's say, you know, children in, you know, not so good situations where you come home and there might not be something to eat, bro.
No, for real.
You know what I mean?
I remember them times.
In your heart, in your mum's like heart, she's struggling to just, you know, be able to be open and honest with you about why that situation isn't happening. You know what I'm saying? And even with that example, I don't know if it's the best one to give, but just that instinct to just be like, I want to make sure my children are good. Because let's say, you know, you've grown up now and your automatic instinct is to be like, you know, there might not be food in the fridge, so I'm just going to go straight to my room. You know what I'm saying? But your mom comes to you and it's like, have you eaten? Make sure you eat at this time. You know what I'm saying? So you can be, you know, go to bed and just be calm. Like everything's, you know what I'm saying? Your body's sleeping and your body clock is working at the right time, innit? Yeah, nurturing, I think that's just a very, very big thing for me.
These are really good choices, man. Nurturing, intellect.
Yeah, wow.
Bravery.
Yeah. Wow, that's a
Speak
good
on the
one
bravery
as well.
one, real quick. Let me hear that.
In my lifestyle, as you lot know me, I live a alternative lifestyle. I don't do the normal. So you need to be brave, not just for my sake, as in you need to be stronger than me. Because it's a lot of stuff that needs to be contended with. Not just for, like, oh, it's all about me, just for you as well. Just a bravery of, I live the way I live. I'm happy with how I live. There's no shame in how I live. Does that make sense? As a woman, I respect that. Charisma. I like that a lot.
Nice.
That's important, yeah.
Patience. I could reel off a lot, you know. I'm
gotta have patience.
Charisma's a good one. I like that one.
Just a charisma of a warm charm that's friendly but not too friendly. Like welcoming
but not too much.
Like, it's a balance. Like as men, if you really love someone, and us all know this, we get, I don't want to say possessive, but we like a woman, we like them, innit? We want all to ourselves.
It's not no chatty to every Tom, Dick and Harry and no cap.
But it's a charm that's so well, like people go, she's lovely.
Yeah.
You know when the mums is when are you bringing her?
That is the reaction. Like, but everyone does.
Mumsy's checking for her, not you.
How is she doing?
Bro, that's serious, you know. If Mumsy's like, bring her over.
I like that girl.
That's That's nice.
That's a lot.
That's what you want. You want Mumsy's approval.
Yeah, mum's approval. Again, same.
If she don't get Mumsy's approval, she got to go.
Cleanliness is important.
Cleanliness.
That's probably number one. Like taking care of yourself.
Yeah. Come on, bro.
Mentally,
What?
spiritually.
Yeah, in all ways.
Yeah.
It's important.
I like that. JJ, have you got any?
What are the ones that you lot said? You lot were saying
Cleanliness.
Patience.
Yeah, therefore, I'm not too fussed about the patience thing, but yeah, you can't be man. You can't be man.
You can't be dusty. No,
No, I hear you.
Like,
Everything got
come
to be
on,
clean.
man. We're big people now, man.
Yeah.
Trust me.
What? Bed your skin.
Yeah,
Bed
so
your skin.
therefore cleanliness. Obviously, it's next to godliness. Having some form of faith.
You believe in something.
Don't necessarily. Do you get it?
Because even
Because
me,
that's them. That also links with culture.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
wow.
I agree. You know why?
And
that's
it links
important?
with discipline.
Yes.
You know what it is?
Saying.
The reason why
Saying some stuff.
I respect the Christian, the Muslims, and that as much as I not disagree in wholesale, but I just don't believe the stuff you believe. Is because again, the good ones, discipline, faith, belief. I just personally believe in something different. I don't think there's nothing. I do think there's a higher power. If that makes sense. Too much stuff has happened in my life personally where it's attributed to nothing and we're just here. Nah, man.
But your thing's more about what that higher power is, right?
Yeah, just for me personally, I'm gearing towards a path of African spirituality and exploring those realms of what that is. Kind of not so much like our ancestors was practicing before, like the coming of foreigners, but also just uncovering what works best for my lifestyle, as you lot say, governing your lifestyle.
Yes.
Because that's why I can respect them. Not necessarily that I'm going to be a Christian tomorrow. I'm going to be a
Yeah.
But I can respect that something governs your lifestyle, good, bad, or ugly.
Trust.
Yeah. Come on, that's what you need, man.
Do you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
and that's that links with like, I don't need no liar around because we don't need like. Well, there's no point in lying.
Honesty is important.
Do you know what I'm saying? Accountability and honesty.
Wish.
Do you know what I'm
Appreciate it.
saying?
Is that we
Cause
said
don't
all
get
this stuff
twisted.
now?
There's a few gal that ain't been accountable recently, We know this.
Lot of mercy.
The man has been doing stuff whilst I've been down in the south.
Hey, broski, I'm telling you, we've got to. Anyway,
That's an off-camera convo,
that's
man.
an off-camera convo.
anyways.
But one more. Family orientated. You know what? I always look for someone that I'm like, yo, God forbid I'm not here tomorrow, yeah? We've got a couple of kids together. Can she, like,
can handle the shit.
do you get what I'm saying? And are you able to view that, obviously, before having those kids? So can you see that, yeah, she is definitely going to be able to hold it down if I'm not around? Do you know what I'm saying?
Or just in general, or after travel, like,
Do you understand?
As
If
in,
I'm not around,
kinda
and
like,
and God forbid it being the worst case scenario of death.
yeah, no,
But
you're
if I
right.
do pass, if I'm not here no more, I know that, and that's real shit hit the
That's
fan
real
stuff.
shit, yeah.
Do
That's
you get what I'm
important.
saying? So it's
I
like,
forgot
no,
all
she
them.
can bring up the girls, but she can also bring up the boys. She knows how to maneuver.
And both.
Just,
like,
yeah, I'm saying,
it's kind
and-
of a team, innit?
But you can see that from them because you can see how they treat you,
Exactly.
how you and her rapport has been, and how it develops and whatnot.
I feel like
And
some of
over
those
time, you see that
over
stuff.
time, and you can kind of not coach, but like when she's at the end of the day, when she's been around you as much, or when you're around people in general, you pick up their traits.
That's true.
100%.
So it's like-
100%.
And both.
You teach each other.
You and her as well.
Teach
You know
each
what
other.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, this was a crazy discussion.
This was
Yeah,
a
man,
beautiful
we-
discussion.
Oh
man.
my lord.
Bro, JJ's on the mic.
Eh.
We got JR in the studio.
Yeah.
Appreciate you for
Beautiful.
having me, man. Thank you
Nah,
so much.
brother, we appreciate you being here, man. Honestly,
man.
Come
man.
on.
You didn't know what it is, man.
Come on. EXP.
To the world.
Hey Jerry, shout out your chains, man.
Ooh.
Rocking 2 chains, I feel like I'm 2 chains.
God damn.
I can roll these boy 'cause they 2 lanes.
It looks good. I need to see that clip that you even took of me as well.
Come
when
on,
you,
man,
know
I
what
got
I'm
you,
saying?
bro.
Keone. You know what I'm saying?
Just for the record,
Like again.
Jerry, he copied my hairstyle. just for the record, though.
I'm doing the whole branding on your now.
Just for the record.
We did.
Obviously, on a random thing, on a random. It's love and blessings and highly blessings.
Mercy, peace,
Hey,
and blessings and love.
someone cut off his mic.
Turn off the sound.
Keone. You know what I'm saying? It's the
Ah.
thing right here.
Come on,
Some of your favorites I've been wearing the Santan Day.
come on.
Jordan Forza.
Jordan ones.
Russ.
We're the ones that, man, are local.
Like,
Look.
And now this guy takes me out of it every time. Listen, you know what to do. You seen the chain? It's drippy.
Yeah.
Drippy.
Yeah, them.
He's got his little affiliate code. Shout him in his DMs. Ladies, he'll send it to you.
Yeah,
Ladies, he'll send it to you.
Man, them. There's a document that he will email to you.
Sorry, we don't make the rules.
Man, them the links in his bio.
Trust me, you got to pay full price, boy.
Sorry, dog.
But ladies, yeah, DM for that personal quote.
Yeah.
From the kid.
Kid. Jerry the kids.
Say this pussy.
That's it.
Got you there.
He tried to draw me out.
You know what I'm saying?
There ain't no killer there.
Kill that.
Times that keep it.
Anyways, EXP, love and guidance. Please like,
comment,
share, and subscribe.
Comment.
Let me say that one more time.
Engage.
Like, share, subscribe,
comment,
and
engage.
comment.
Come on, man. Show
You
the
know
love,
what?
man.
We're doing a road because these lot don't listen to me. We're doing a road to Road to 1K?
Road to 1K.
We're doing a road
First
to
of all,
1K. We're hashtagging that everywhere. So if you
Yeah.
see that, don't feel like we're trying to just make a quick bag. No, we're trying to get 1,000 subscribers.
We're trying to
Easy.
build a community.
Tell them one more time.
And because you lot are watching this, but you're not subscribing.
Subscribe, man.
Come on, man, show the love.
Yeah, and we're gonna be drawing out people as well. Every time we meet one random person, I was saying it earlier, that we're gonna.
Do you watch the
We're
pod?
gonna get them to subscribe, even if they don't watch the pods.
In person, innit? Like,
Yeah.
subscribe
Person.
now.
Even
In
if you've never watched a
person.
podcast before, and
You
said,
gonna watch this shit,
I
bro.
don't really want to watch a podcast.
This is the
I'm not
first
into
podcast you need to watch.
This will be the first
And the
podcast
best.
you
Trust
see.
me.
The first and the best.
Trust me.
Yeah.
Let them know.
Come on,
EXP,
man.
that's what's
Yeah.
going
Big up
on.
all the Leng things as well, man.
Trust me. Hotel
Worldwide.
all the
One
paint,
time.
all the paintings worldwide.
You there?
The Jiggle
One
Butt
time.
Warriors.
Jiggle
Big batty gal.
Cut off his
I
mic.
love you. Elliot loves you.
Alright,
Diamond Gang.
let's sign out.
Diamond
Let's
Gang
sign out.
boss.
Let's sign out. Who we got right next to me?
Elliot JR, the Diamond Gang, one and only man. Get me the CEO. You need to know. You get.
CEO.
Trust me, sometimes. But yeah,
My
but
guy.
yeah, man, we're in the building, man. Yeah.
My guy, love. Who we got over there?
L Ants RBG.
RB what?
RBG.
RB
LL Cool
what?
LA.
The one and only.
Quiet thing.
God damn.
A shake thing.
On this couch here, we got the smoothest voice from the west side. I make music. You heard a story.
Let him go again. I didn't hear a word.
I know.
Sorry.
I make
I heard
music.
them breathing in my
Trust.
Listen. I make music. You
Wow.
heard a story today,
Yes.
and you've been listening to the EXP. I go by the name of Jerry the Kid, aka
AKA.
Return of the Kid. And on the last mic over there, we have the one, the only J10.
You don't shoot with the gang. You don't beg no friend. You don't shoot with the gang. See the camera. See the camera. See the angle. I don't like the angle and the camera and the girlfriend there. Whatever.
Today, I will lift up my voice.
Signing out.
Hey.
Love. Come on.
Wow.